In the vast theater of life, there exists a stage upon which every individual finds themselves standing. Picture this stage not as a mere platform, but as the canvas upon which your dreams, aspirations, and potentials are meant to be realized. Yet amidst the vibrant colors of ambition, there lurks a shadow, an ominous presence that has haunted many souls throughout history. This shadow is none other than the fear of failure. What is it about failure that sends shivers down our spines and causes our hearts to skip a beat? Is it the prospect of falling short of our own expectations, or perhaps it's the fear of judgment, the dread of what others might think if we stumble and falter along the way? Whatever its guise may be, this fear has a cunning way of weaving its tendrils into the fabric of our consciousness, whispering doubt into our ears and casting shadows upon our brightest ambitions. But my friends, what if I were to tell you that failure is not the end, but merely a detour on the road to success? What if I were to challenge you to redefine your perception of failure, to see it not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to your courage and resilience? For it is in the face of adversity that our true strength is revealed. And it is through our struggles that we emerge stronger and more determined than ever before. Think back to a time when you faced failure head-on, when the weight of defeat threatened to crush your spirit and extinguish your dreams. What did you do in that moment? Did you succumb to despair, or did you rise from the ashes like a phoenix, ready to defy the odds and rewrite your destiny? My friends, the choice is yours and yours alone. You have within you the power to conquer your fears, to silence the voices of doubt and insecurity that seek to hold you back. But first, you must dare to believe in yourself, to embrace the limitless potential that lies dormant within your soul. So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to cast aside the shackles of fear and step boldly into the arena of life. Know that with every stumble and setback, you are one step closer to greatness. And remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is merely a stepping stone on the path to greatness. In the immortal words of Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So gather your courage, my friends, and march forth with unwavering determination. For the world is waiting to bear witness to the greatness that lies within you. There exists a formidable adversary that lurks in the shadows of our minds, a specter that casts doubt upon our every move and sows seeds of uncertainty in our hearts. This adversary, my friends, is none other than the fear of failure. But what is it about failure that strikes fear into the hearts of even the bravest soul? Why do we tremble at the mere thought of falling short of our goals and aspirations? The answer, my friends, lies in our perception of failure and its implications. You see, for many of us, failure is synonymous with defeat, a sign that we are not good enough, not worthy of success. It whispers insidious lies into our ears, telling us that we are doomed to repeat the same mistakes, that our efforts are in vain. But let me ask you this: what if failure were not the end, but merely a detour on the road to success? What if, instead of viewing failure as a sign of weakness, we saw it as a testament to our courage and resilience? Imagine the possibilities, my friends, if we were to embrace failure not as a foe, but as a friend who teaches us valuable lessons and propels us ever closer to our dreams. For you see, my friends, failure is not the opposite of success. It is merely a stepping stone on the path to greatness. It is through our failures that we learn, grow, and ultimately triumph. As the great Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to cast aside the shackles of fear and embrace the infinite possibilities that lie before you. Know that with every stumble and setback, you are one step closer to realizing your full potential. And remember, my friends, that the only true failure is the failure to try. In the words of the legendary Muhammad Ali, impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. So go forth, my friends, and dare to dream, dare to fail, and above all, dare to succeed. For the world is waiting to bear witness to the greatness that lies within you. In the grand tapestry of life, perception is the brush with which we paint the canvas of our reality. It is the lens through which we view the world and interpret the events that unfold before us. And nowhere is the power of perception more evident than in our relationship with failure. Consider for a moment, my friends, how two individuals can experience the same setback yet perceive it in vastly different ways. One may see failure as a crushing defeat, sign that they are not cut out for success. They may wallow in self-pity, lamenting their misfortune and resigning themselves to a fate of mediocrity. But what of the other individual, my friends? How do they perceive failure? Do they too see it as a roadblock on the path to greatness, or do they view it through a different lens? A lens that transforms failure from a foe into a friend? You see, my friends, perception is a powerful force, a force that can either propel us towards our dreams or hold us back from realizing our full potential. It is through our perception of failure that we shape our reality, determining whether we will rise above adversity or be consumed by it. But fear not, my friends, for you have within you the power to change your perception, to shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of victory. It begins by recognizing that failure is not the end, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success. It is through our failures that we learn, grow, and ultimately triumph. So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to embrace failure as a teacher, a wise mentor who imparts valuable lessons and guides you towards greatness. See failure not as a reflection of your worth, but as an opportunity to course correct and chart a new path forward. And remember, my friends, that perception is not merely a passive observation, but a conscious choice. Choose to see failure not as a setback, but as a setup for your comeback. Choose to see obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones to your success. In the words of Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, so dare to change your perception, my friends, and watch as the world transforms before your very eyes. For the power to shape your reality lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. In the grand theater of life, failure often takes center stage, commanding our attention with its daunting presence. It looms large, casting shadows upon our aspirations and threatening to derail our dreams. What if I were to tell you, my friends, that failure is not the end of the road, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success? Consider for a moment the stories of some of history's greatest achievers. From Thomas Edison to Steve Jobs, each of these individuals faced countless failures on their journey to greatness. Yet it was not their failures that defined them, but their resilience in the face of adversity. They embraced failure not as a setback, but as a necessary part of the journey, a lesson to be learned and a challenge to be overcome. But what does it mean to embrace failure, you may ask? It means recognizing that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a temporary setback on the road to success. It means refusing to be defined by your mistakes, but rather using them as fuel to propel you forward. It means daring to dream big and daring to fail even bigger. Think back to a time when you faced failure head-on, when the weight of defeat threatened to crush your spirit and extinguish your dreams. What did you do in that moment? Did you retreat in defeat, or did you rise from the ashes like a phoenix, ready to defy the odds and rewrite your destiny? My friends, the choice is yours and yours alone. You have within you the power to turn failure into your greatest ally, to use it as a springboard to launch yourself towards your dreams. But first, you must dare to believe in yourself, to trust in your abilities, and to have faith in your vision. So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to embrace failure as a teacher, a wise mentor who imparts valuable lessons and guides you towards greatness. See failure not as a stumbling block, but as a stepping stone to your success. And remember, my friends, that the only true failure is the failure to try. In the immortal words of Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So gather your courage, my friends, and march forth with unwavering determination, for the world is waiting to bear witness to the greatness that lies within you. In the labyrinth of life, there exists a formidable adversary that lurks within the recesses of our minds. A silent saboteur known as self-doubt. It whispers insidious lies into our ears, casting shadows upon our brightest ambitions and sowing seeds of insecurity in our hearts. But what if I were to tell you, my friends, that self-doubt is nothing more than a paper tiger, a figment of our imagination held together by the flimsiest of threads. Consider for a moment the stories of some of history's greatest achievers, From Abraham Lincoln to Oprah Winfrey, each of these individuals faced their fair share of doubts and insecurities. Yet it was not their doubts that defined them, but their unwavering belief in themselves and their abilities. They refused to be held back by fear and self-doubt, choosing instead to march boldly towards their dreams. But how, you may ask, can we overcome self-doubt and build unshakable confidence in ourselves? It begins, my friends, with a shift in mindset, a conscious decision to reject the lies of self-doubt and embrace the truth of our own worth. It means recognizing that we are worthy of success, deserving of happiness, and capable of achieving greatness. Think back to a time when you doubted yourself, when the voice of self-doubt threatened to drown out your innermost desires. What did you do in that moment? Did you succumb to the whispers of insecurity, or did you rise above them, standing tall in the face of adversity? My friends, the choice is yours and yours alone. You have within you the power to silence the voice of self-doubt, to replace it with the unwavering belief in yourself and your abilities. But first, you must dare to believe, to trust in your potential, and to have faith in your dreams. So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to cast aside the shackles of self-doubt and step boldly into the light of confidence. See yourself not as a victim of circumstance, but as a victor in the making, a warrior armed with courage and courage. And remember, my friends, that confidence is not something that can be given or taken away. It is something that must be cultivated from within. In the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So refuse to give your consent, my friends, and watch as the walls of self-doubt crumble before your very eyes. For you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, and the world is waiting to bear witness to the greatness that lies within you. In the grand symphony of life, action is the conductor that transforms dreams into reality. It is the force that propels us forward, driving us ever closer to our goals and aspirations. But for many of us, taking action can be a daunting task, a mountain too steep to climb, a river too wide to cross. Yet, my friends, I am here to tell you that the power to take action lies within each and every one of us. Think back to a time when you hesitated to take action, when fear held you back from pursuing your dreams. What was it that stopped you in your tracks? Was it the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or perhaps the fear of the unknown? Whatever it may be, my friends, I urge you to cast aside your fears and take that first step forward. But how, you may ask, can we summon the courage to take action in the face of uncertainty? It begins, my friends, with a clear vision. A vision of the life you desire and the person you aspire to be. Visualize yourself achieving your goals. Feel the excitement and joy that comes with success. And let that vision guide you towards action. Next, my friends, it is important to set SMART goals. Goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Break down your goals into manageable steps and create a plan of action to help you stay on track. Remember, my friends, that Rome was not built in a day, and neither will your dreams be achieved overnight. But with perseverance and determination, you can overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. But perhaps the most important aspect of taking action, my friends, is accountability. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who will support you on your journey and hold you accountable for your actions. Seek out mentors and role models who have achieved the success you desire and learn from their experiences. And above all, my friends, believe in yourself and your ability to succeed. In the words of Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, so dare to believe, my friends, and dare to take action. For the world is waiting to see what you are capable of, and the only way to find out is to take that first step forward. So go forth, my friends, and seize the day. The power to change your life lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. In the journey of life, my friends, we are not meant to walk alone. We are social beings wired for connection and community. And it is through the support of others that we find the strength and courage to face our fears and pursue our dreams. Think back to a time when you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable. A time when you felt lost and alone, with no one to turn to for guidance or support. How did you overcome that obstacle? Did you rely solely on your own strength and resilience, or did you seek out the support of others? For many of us, myself included, it is the support of friends, family, and mentors that makes all the difference in times of struggle. They are the ones who lift us up when we fall, who encourage us to keep going when the road ahead seems dark and uncertain. They are our cheerleaders, our confidants, our pillars of strength. But what does it mean to surround ourselves with support? You may ask. It means cultivating relationships with individuals who believe in us and our dreams, who see our potential even when we cannot. It means seeking out mentors and role models who have walked the path before us and can offer guidance and wisdom along the way. But perhaps most importantly, my friends, surrounding ourselves with support means being willing to ask for help when we need it. It means setting aside our pride and vulnerability and reaching out to others for assistance and encouragement. For it is in our moments of greatest need that we often find our greatest strength, in the willingness to lean on others and allow them to lift us up. So I challenge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to take stock of the relationships in your life. Are they nourishing and supportive, or do they leave you feeling drained and discouraged? Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. And remember, my friends, that you are never alone on this journey. There are people who believe in you, who want to see you succeed, and who will walk beside you every step of the way. In the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. So reach out, my friends, and embrace the power of community. For with the support of others, there is no obstacle too great, no dream too lofty, and no challenge too daunting. Together we can achieve anything we set our minds to. As we draw near to the conclusion of our journey together, my friends, I want you to take a moment to reflect on all that we have discussed. We have explored the depths of fear and self-doubt, confronted the specter of failure, and discovered the power of taking action and surrounding ourselves with support. Now, my friends, it is time for you to take what you have learned and soar. Yes, soar to new heights of success and fulfillment, unencumbered by the chains of fear and doubt that once held you back. For you are capable of achieving greatness beyond your wildest dreams, and the only thing standing in your way. So I urge you, my fellow dreamers and doers, to believe in yourself, to trust in your abilities, and to have faith in your dreams. Dare to dream big, my friends, and dare to pursue those dreams with unwavering determination. For the world is waiting to see what you are capable of, and the only way to find out is to spread your wings and take flight. And remember, my friends, that success is not measured by the absence of failure, but by the courage to persevere in the face of adversity. So do not be afraid to stumble and fall along the way, for it is through our failures that we learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So tap into that inner reservoir of strength and resilience, my friends, and let it carry you forward on your journey to greatness. And so, my friends, as we part ways, I leave you with this final thought. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are destined for greatness. So go forth and seize the day, for the world is yours for the taking. And remember, my friends, that I believe in you. I cannot wait to see the incredible things you will achieve.